That's a Street Fighter character. I'm not going to bother with the graveyard just yet, because nothing in there that I pick up is anything I'm going to use anytime soon. It's just a bit of extra souls. Some nice things to have, really, but not anything necessary. I think all that's in there is a great sword called the Zweihander, which is kind of nice. Oh, I'm going to have to fight the skeletons now. A couple of souls, maybe a shield, and the pair of binoculars, which are not exactly that useful. Anyway, come up here and meet Petrus of Thorolund.
Hello there. I believe we are not acquainted. I am Petrus of Thorolund. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Yeah, he's a bit rude when you first meet him, but
I realize that I have requested that we return
talk to him again.
Distance,
He's a bit nicer.
I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Wow, a copper coin.
Oh my, you again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to meet my companions here anyway.
I have any time.
Teach you some miracles. Would that please you? Very
Sure.
well. Then first, a covenant with the gods.
And we'll join his covenant, just because we can.
Now let me share my miracles. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
So you can get the shrug gesture from him. You can also buy a variety of useful things. Great Heal Excerpt. Only one use. I'm not sure it's that good, especially since Heal has 5 uses, and is a slightly lower faith requirement. Oh wait, no, that's a faith requirement for the sword as well, not intelligence. My bad. Yeah, he also lets you into the Way of the White Covenant, I believe. Yeah, Covenant Way of the White. Or the Way of White, rather. Oh, the frames. That's fine. I'm okay with dealing with a little bit of stuttering. It means that I get the game looking a little bit prettier. And if you fall down the elevator shaft, you end up in this nice little area with a bunch of chests full of some goodies. 4 cracked red-eye orbs, which are single-use items that allow you to hostilely invade other players' worlds with hostile intentions, like the dude by the fire mentioned. You can use it to invade someone, kill them, and take some humanity from them. Also got a Morning Star, which is a weapon I have no experience with. A Talisman, which is used for casting miracles. A couple Lloyd's Talismans, which are designed to stop healing from happening. So if you want to make sure that an enemy isn't going to attempt to heal, you can toss a Lloyd's Talisman at them, and they will be forced to not heal. And now the skeletons are blocking me again. Yeah, bye, Mr. Skeleton. Goodbye. I do quite like the fire graphic in this game. In the remaster, they kind of ruined it by making it just some fire. But in this, it's like a neat spectral flame. Which is what you want when it's a flame on a corpse. Well, not on a corpse. On a series of bones with a sword coming out of them. Alright, now we're actually going to go towards the next objective, which is the Undead Pilgrimage. I'm bad with names. The Undead Parish, that's what it is. Oh, okay. First swing has quite a bit of walk forward, second swing does not. But we shall soon be replacing our short sword. This guy usually falls off the cliff, so any items he drops usually fall. Oh wow, he died in a single swing. Give me your items. Now, there is a item over on the bridge there, and there's only one way to get it. But with DS Fix, setting the game to be 60 FPS with DS Fix also results in you jumping a noticeably shorter distance. So, I'm going to momentarily set the game back to 30 FPS, which is immediately noticeable, in order to attempt to make the jump. And then I can set it back to 60. So, we'll walk around these very thin ledges and get a Ring of Sacrifice, which is an item that, upon equipping, results in you losing nothing upon your next death, but the ring itself breaks. I'm going to go back to 30, and make the jump. Fantastic. There are only a few instances where you need to set it to 30 FPS to make a jump, or even just need to set it to 30. I do need to avoid sliding down ladders, though, because it is possible, due to the change in collision detection or something, that you fall through the ground when going down a ladder. So, that's fun. All it means is I have to go down ladders slowly rather than holding B to slide down them. Huh, usually those guys jump at me. And we can go that way towards the fog gate, which I will do just to clear out these guys. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. But, okay, his body phased out of the universe for a second. But, what if I can make this jump? I doubt it. It's very precise. Hey, I actually got it. Neat. So yeah, that's a little jump you can try to make to just get this humanity really quickly. But, the other way to go is just behind these boxes. Oh, one of the dudes decided to climb up. Oh my. How adventurous of you. Yeah, you can drop down here, and there's a large soul of a lost undead, as well as dudes climb up, and when they climb up, they're invincible. But there are a couple who climb up a bit late, and there's nothing back here, but a little door here with some stairs, and then more souls, which is quite handy in the beginning game. But as I was saying, there are some dudes who don't climb up before their trigger, so you can knock them off, instantly killing them. Like so. And then, last two guys climb up. There's some trash here. I don't know what the point of it is. Actually, I think you can trade it with someone later on. So, there's probably a point, but I might do some trading. I don't know. A lot of the trading items you get quite late into the game, and I'd rather not wait that long, because some of the stuff you can get is quite useful. I don't think there's anything in here. Just that one dude. Yeah, no. Okay. So, we'll enter the fog gate, and the hair will be visible once again. More souls right here. We'll just go up here. And then a wyvern. Or drake. I'm not sure which it is. There's some kind of distinction between the two. I don't know what it is. And this bit is supposed to teach the player about fights with multiple people at once. It's good because later on that concept gets expanded on in quite a big way. So it's good to learn how to deal with multiple people at once. Either way. Over here, a couple of dudes with shields. And if you just swing at them, they'll probably block it and swing back at you. Which I will try to show. Yes, they block, and then they swing. Which you can use to go for a backstab, or you can push forward and right bumper, get a kick, which, when done to an enemy's shield, drastically reduces their stamina, and if their stamina is low enough, you can actually stagger them, allowing you to just get a free swing in. Oh, why? Wall, you have forsaken me. Trap. I agree. And this is the Undead Merchant. Well, the male Undead Merchant. There's a female one about.
Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Yeah, he's a bit of a weirdo, but sells some nice stuff. Repair powder, throwing knives, firebombs, Lloyd talismans, and the orange guidance soapstone. This lets you write the little messages that have been on the ground for other players. Also got the residence key, a repair box, a bottomless box. The repair box and the residence key are kind of useful. Bottomless box, not so much. As long as you don't care about carrying everything with you. It would matter more if this was Demon Souls, where your carry capacity actually matters, but this game only has equip load. Also sell some weapons, so you've got a decent choice of stuff to experiment with in the early game, and figure out what you like, don't like, all that stuff. He's also got a full damage reduction, physical damage reduction shield, so if you didn't get one with your starting class, you can spend a bit of souls and get one to make the beginning quite a bit easier. Also sell some arrows, which I might actually buy some, just because it would actually be quite helpful. Yeah, I'll buy a bunch of these just for a thing that I would like to show. I won't need too many of them, but I'm still going to buy a bunch. 150 should be fine. And lastly, sells chain armor, leather gauntlets.
Things are getting treacherous in these parts. A horrible goat demon has moved in below. And up above, there's that humongous drake and a bull demon too. If you stick around this place, it might end up being your grave.
Might end up being your grave.
Here, I'm not here to chit-chat. We talk business or we talk nothing at all. Thank you kindly.
Alright, and now to commit a horrible atrocity.
Gone mad, have you? I'll teach you, you lousy rat. Yulia! Yulia! Why me? Little Yulia? Oh.
So yeah, the reason I didn't buy the key is because he drops it if you kill him, and he also drops the weapon I'm going to be using for a little bit. Not too long, but a decent enough amount of time to where it's worth getting it. Also gives humanity and the guidance soapstone, because he's the only one who sells it, so they didn't want to lock the player out of getting it. Which is interesting, because this game doesn't really care about locking you out of much else. Either way, I can't equip the Uchi Katana yet. I need to have a little bit more strength, which is probably the highest I'm going to raise strength, unless the weapon I'm going to be using later also requires more strength. I honestly don't remember. So I'll get to discover that once I get to that weapon. Stab. Right in the gut.